All right, the people have spoken. So last week I put out a survey asking, what do you want to hear me talk about more? And the options were real estate, business funding, making passive income online, how to make money on social media, and there was one more. Oh, how to get monetized on YouTube. So the most requested was how to make money on social media. That was surprising to me, but here we go. And let me just tell you, this video might get a little long, so we might need a part two because I don't want it to be too long. I want you to stay and get as much information as possible, so I might have to break it up. All right, but let's talk about the tag says how to make money on TikTok, but this is going to be how to make money on social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are the top three. I think that YouTube is a whole nother animal, so I always like to separate that. But let's get right to it, y'all. So let's talk about TikTok. All right. So here we go. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, TikTok, that's my baby. And I know they're talking about banning it soon. But when I first started making money on social media, TikTok was the one. All right. Instagram is a hard nut to crack, in my opinion. Facebook, you can get a lot of interaction, but people don't buy nothing. People nosy on Facebook. So let's talk about TikTok. Let's get to it. All right. So your very first step, of course, you got to create accounts, right? You want to be seen on all three of these platforms if you want to make money. All right. So the very first thing I need you to do is think, right? You got to put your thinking cap on because you've got to think about what you will be known for, right? So if we go and look at some of my older videos, right? Let me get to my old stuff, right? So you see side hustle, side hustle, side hustle, side hustle for beginners. You see that? All right. So I've had quite a few niches throughout the years. But let me just go back a little bit further. When I first started, I think I was talking about real estate, tips for house buyers, mortgage interest rates, right? So do you get where I'm coming from? You want to be consistent, right? You want to put on your thinking cap and think about what you know well, what you do well, what you can show, what you can talk about. That's step one. What do you know well? What can you do well? What can you show? What can you talk about? And when I say what can you show yourself playing a violin, right? Can you show yourself making homemade lasagna, right? Can you make really good homemade lasagna food or Italian food or homemade vegan food? What are you good at? Are you good at fixing cars? Do you know a lot about cars? Think about what you're good at. And that leads us to number two, right? Number two is branding yourself and self-promotion. Now, let me just show you. One second. I think I did something wrong here. Okay. I think I'm doing something wrong. Okay. But let me just show you. So I started to just brand myself, and people just started to learn that when they see me, I'm going to be talking about business or I'm going to be talking about credit. I definitely went through a phase. A lot of you right now are probably watching me because of when I started talking about business funding. I noticed that when I got into the mortgage business, that's when I got the biggest following of them all. I had, in 2021, I started doing mortgages. I went and got a mortgage license, and I'm gonna just tell y'all that was like my biggest failure. I'm gonna tell you, well, that was the one I just dropped out of. And I'm not a quitter. I'm far from a quitter, but that's the one I just did not want to do anymore. But that's where I got my biggest following on social media. And so when I got this mortgage license and I opened up a mortgage company, that's how I learned about business funding, is because I was trying to figure out how to start making an income without all of the paperwork that's required with getting a mortgage. Like, I didn't like that at all. So you'll notice my old videos, I became the business funding lady. Same day funding, 25K. I just was talking about everything about business funding all the time, right? So here's one, business and funding challenge. I did a bunch of classes on it, thinking about starting a business. So that was really fun. So I get, look, no doc loans. So I guess all wasn't lost. All wasn't lost with me getting that mortgage license, because it led me into business funding. So, think about what you're good at and just go from there. All right. So we got number one is think of what you like, what you do well. And number two is branding yourself, self-promotion, right? Number three is niche, which I just kind of talked about. Just start, posting consistently whatever your niche is, right? If you're telling people how to cook, showing people how to fix a car, showing people how to fix credit, talking about business funding, talking about real estate, just start doing that consistently, because that is what's going to lead the right people to you. That is how you build your following, right? So, and let me tell y'all, stick around, because I haven't really showed you where to get the money yet. Right? I know you like, okay, get to the point, go faster, show us how to get the money. I'm going to do that, but I got to tell you all this first, because guess what? If you do the last step, which is how to get the money, it's no point, because nobody's going to go and look, right? Nobody's going to go pay you for anything, right? So, and if this is your first time here too, let me do a pause real quick. If this is your first time here, click on subscribe. And if this is not your first time here, welcome back. And don't forget to click that like button. And even more than that, at the beginning, I told you I did a survey to my mailing list. Now, if you're not on my mailing list, I'm going to put the link below. But let me know in the comments, what do you want to hear me talk about more? Is it business funding? Is it real estate? Is it YouTube monetization? Is it making passive income online? Or is it making money, how to make money on social media? Let me know in the comments what you would have voted. All right. I did the vote last week. But let's get to number 4, y'all. Number 4 is you gotta just get out of your own way and start posting. All right. I'm going to show you now. So far, I only been showing y'all TikTok, but like I said, it's my baby. And let me tell y'all, all of these platforms are different. I'm going to show you Instagram and all that in just a moment, but I want you to just start posting. If you look at some of my older videos, they might be kind of goofy. They might be kind of trendy. Like right here, I'm just doing a trend. Look at this, passing real estate exam, first year in real estate, right? Preparing for a home loan, right? Housing rental increase, right? 100K business funding. Again, come up with a niche, but let me go and show y'all something different now. We done did all these TikToks. So, all right, this is my Instagram. And like I said, it's the hardest nut to crack, in my opinion. I don't even hardly post on Instagram no more, because I've been stuck at the 7,000 mark for about a year. So I said to myself, it don't matter what I do or what I don't do on Instagram. They are not going to let me crack that 8,000. And like I said, and so back to TikTok. I went from 0 to like 30K or 20K on TikTok literally in like 1 year. If I can get back and show it well. Yeah, so I went there quick. And on Facebook, I went from like 4,000 followers to 165,000 followers. And this happened by just posting reels, right? So let me tell y'all, when you see people posting every single day online, they are posting for a reason, all right? Because it's gonna stick around, y'all. Stick around until the end. You got to see number 5 because that's where the money is at. All right, but let me get back to number 4, which is start posting, y'all. So as I was saying, sometimes you got to just post a poster. If you are afraid to talk, just start posting graphics. You can easily make graphics on Canva, right? Just start posting, right? And even if you just want to post like funny memes, right? If you post a funny meme, make it your own and add something to it, right? That's your own. Okay, you got to just start posting. You got to get out of your own way. You can't say, oh, I'm too shy. If you're too shy to talk, then just start posting memes. Start posting pictures, right? You got to just do it. And that leads to number 5, which is how to make the money. All right. And let me just tell y'all, consistency is key. Consistency is key. You cannot post one time a week. You've got to at least try to post twice a day, right? And let me just tell you, I've got to make a part 2 now because I'm missing so many good details. So drop it in the comment section if you want a part 2. Let me know in the comment section and I will do it and have it out within a couple days. But let me tell y'all, number 5 is when you post, respond. Okay. Let me tell y'all, a lot of times, let me just show you. So now right here, I didn't even respond. Okay. So I'm going to respond right now. I'm going to respond right now. But let me tell y'all, I've noticed that when people are trying to, and you could just respond with an emoji, y'all. Right. And so oftentimes I'll just say 100 or I'll just give a thumbs up, right? So let me respond right now. And let me tell y'all the importance of responding is that when let me tell y'all, I do have quite a few followers, so sometimes I forget or I don't see something. But let me tell you, when you don't respond, that makes people start to ignore your post. When people ignore your post, guess what? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they are no longer going to show your post because their algorithm thinks your topics are not interesting. And they think your topics are not interesting because everybody's ignoring it. They're scrolling right by. They're scrolling right by because when they post talking to you from their heart, you ignore it. You don't respond. Now, I'm going to tell you, sometimes people with larger followings, they don't often see some of the posts because they're too busy thinking of the next idea, the next thing to post. All right. But you got to respond. Just hit it with an emoji. You've got to respond and you got to be politically correct and kind when you respond because you don't want to turn people off, right? So here are the bonuses. Y'all want to hear the bonuses? If you want to hear the bonus, type bonus and type part 2 because I got to do that. But let me tell y'all, here's the bonus. The purpose of, I got to get back and respond to some of these people, but the purpose of posting every day is because people are going to start seeing your posts and they're going to be like, why is this person posting all the time? What is this person doing? What is this person selling? What happens is when you're posting, people come to your page. They come to your page. They start to look at your intro. Who are you? What do you do? You see right here in my intro, I have my website. People can click and go straight to my website where I'm selling a lot of products, right? This is called affiliate marketing, right? So outside, say you don't have a website yet. Say you don't got a website. Guess what? This is what you need. You need a link tree. All right. And you know what? I am really surprised. I got to add my link tree. So, but like on Instagram, I have my link tree right here. Instagram now allows you to do quite a few links. But so if you go to my link tree from TikTok or from Instagram, if you go to my link tree, all these different things. Become a virtual dispensary owner. Start a side hustle from home. Fast business funding. Get funded with other people's money, trading futures, right? So I even offer a freebie. Offering a freebie is a great way to build your email list, right? All right. So let me see if this link works. So boom, I got a link to my book, right? So, but let me tell you, this is the cool thing about Linktree. You can actually see what people are interested in more. So right here under Start a Virtual Dispensary, 540 clicks. All right, look at this business funding, 8,058 clicks. You can see in your Linktree what people are most interested in, so you can talk about it more. So yeah, y'all, this video went kind of long. Let me know in the comments if you want a part 2. I really got a whole bunch more to say about how to make money on TikTok and how to make money on social media. All right, but I'm gonna end this because everybody has a short attention span these days, and if the video gets too long, people don't watch. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned something. If you did, let me know what you learned in the comments. And so that's it, y'all. I'm gonna post a part 2 soon, as long as you let me know, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.